Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Outside in the hot Florida summer afternoon, is like 90 something degrees, probably feels like over 100. So hopefully this will be a nice refreshing beer. So this is from Trophy Brewing Company, 𝗪𝗏𝗪. More than just a pretty package. 4.9 ABV, only 2 months old, canned on April 4th. It's actually a session IPA. So we get into the glass, and it is a kind of on the hazier side, orange amber color. Gets a, pretty decent eggshell, ivory kind of foamy head on there. Let's give it a whiff. Yeah, nice kind of East Coast style IPA. Very piney on this one. Almost a little bit of that New England IPA, almost a little garlicky or oniony spice rack. Yeah, maybe even, I think even a little pink grapefruit peel in there as well. Cheers. I haven't had a session IPA in a long time, probably years. They were hot like 10 years ago, and then they just kind of faded away. So I would just say that this is, pretty similar to how it tastes. I'm getting a piney hop flavor on here, but it's just like the pine needles, almost like, has like an earthy kind of quality to it, almost like tree bark or something. It is not super sticky and resiny, which I don't think you could even get on a session IPA. Yeah, so pine flavor. But again, also kind of a ruby red grapefruit. So it's kind of pine up front and then grapefruit on the back end. Bitterness is, it's actually, seems a little higher. I mean, Untappd said 21. I'm not sure where they're getting that from. It seems a little higher than that to me. It seems like it's more like in the 30s or 40s. Yeah, so and actually the hops linger here. A bit of, and it's, like I said in the aroma, onion, garlic, kind of similar aftertaste on the tongue there. The base malt is pretty neutral. It has like maybe just like the faintest little bit of caramel to it. I would not describe it as being toasty. Nothing like that. Pretty clean water on here. It's not sulfury or anything like that either. But yeah, that is pretty bitter. I think it might actually be a little too bitter for a session IPA. Session IPA is more about like the hop flavor. If you want high bitterness, usually you have like a 7-8% ABV, something like that, to so you have enough malty sweetness to balance out that bitterness. So I've described the actual bitterness as medium high to high. The hop flavor is medium high to high. Malt flavor is low, but there's enough there to like give it a sturdy enough base. Mouthfeel is, I'd probably call it medium for body and carbonation, maybe medium high on the CO2. It is quite spritzy. I would not call this refreshing though. I'm sitting outside in the hot summer Florida sun, and this isn't really refreshing me. It's actually quite the opposite because the hops linger here. It makes me want to take a drink of water after each sip. But I think this is the kind of beer that you absolutely have to pair with food of some sort, something salty, chips, any kind of chips, maybe like Italian food, something kind of seasoning like that, or Mexican. Just drinking it by itself is, it's a tasty beer. It's easy to drink. It's just not. I feel like I need something more in addition to just the beer. So how am I going to rate 𝗪𝗏𝗪? Well, I'm definitely going to give it a demerit for a lousy label. But I do appreciate that it's by today's standards, it is a throwback style. They should put session IPA under historical section in the BJCP guides, because like nobody makes them anymore. It's fine. I think we're going to go 3.5 for 𝗪𝗏𝗪. It's a fine session. I think it's a little too strong. 4.9. I think like session IPAs, I think it should be 4.5 or lower. It's really hard to package and sell something with that low of ABV because it's just going to go bad really quick. But Yeah, I mean this is pretty decent. I'd probably prefer Founders All Day IPA over this, but you know, this is nice. By the way, I got this on beerdrop.com. Link in the description below. Use my code. You get $10 off your first purchase, and let them know that I sent you. All right, so if you watch all the way in, you know you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.